afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call. When we visualize, and it's interesting because visualizing means that you experience what it is you desire before, how do I put it, before you have it physically. You experience the desire. And a lot of people, I don't think they know how to go about doing that. It's where you witness for yourself through the heart mind, not the egoic energies, the feeling of that, the essence of it. And that's just where it gets a little tricky, because the little guy, the ego mind, is always there trying to push that out of there, be in a hurry, or, nah, don't pay attention to that, that won't work, and so on and so forth. And these are all the thoughts that come in. As soon as you even have one tiny inkling of doubt, even the smallest thread of doubt, you negate your desire. That's it. Now, you may not even know you have the doubt. It might be just a little glitch that you don't notice or detect, but it can literally set it on its rear on what the desire is that your attention has been drawn to. So it's experiencing the feeling through the heart mind. So when you desire, you experience the desire through the heart mind. Now, you don't hang on to it, you don't attach yourself to it, and you don't have expectations to it. You just let it go. You experience the desire, and then you let it go. You surrender it to the universe. The universe is basically the provider of all the desires, because eventually you'll master the universe. You'll understand what it is. But along the way, with your internal journey and discovery, you'll begin to realize that this isn't difficult. That it's not a drawing, heavy thing. It's effortless. And when you can move your knowing, your beingness, into any direction you desire, you'll get to that point. You'll get to that understanding. It'll meet with you. And these are all pieces that you're assembling in your heart mind. It's your visualization. It's how you see, feel, experience things. Excuse me. And as you progress with yourself, and you do this, and I'm not saying at first it's a lickety-split situation. It takes some evolving to know and to let go. And see, a lot of us are attached to certain things. Whether we like it or not, we're attached to it. We attach ourselves to belongings. We attach ourselves to many things. We attach ourselves to other people. We attach ourselves to just about everything. It's not like you know it, but, it's kind of like, you write it on a wall or something. It's just there for you to discover. That when you attach yourself, what happens when that happens? You don't let go. You don't like letting go, do you? We attach ourselves to things, and we don't like letting go of them, and we drag them through. The majority of our lives are just stuff that we have no need for at all. See, it's like you keep collecting things and packing them in the subconscious mind, and you carry them with you through the life. So you begin to know this, well, if I don't have attachments, if I decide through the heart mind I don't have attachments, and I don't have expectations, well, how am I supposed to, if I don't expect something, how is it supposed to happen? See, there's the trick that's been played on us, one of many. You are the desire. Everything that you are is what you desire. But we don't view it that way. We don't look at it that way. We don't view the fact that we are the desire. So everything that we desire is already ours. But we've been taught that you have to seek that which you desire outside of yourself. That's why so many people they don't discover that. So they kind of muddle through life, not meaning that it's a negative experience, but that it could be so much more. So much more. And isn't that the reason that all of us are in these bodies? Is to experience as much bliss, joy, happiness, and peace and abundance that we could possibly handle. Instead of all the other stuff. The other stuff that we experience, not saying it's negative, but we don't need to continually experience doom and gloom and all of these low frequencies of shadows and dark clouds and, trouble rumble. It's not, we don't need to do that often. It's just we learn quickly as civilization. We really do. Because if we hadn't have learned quickly, comparatively speaking, we wouldn't be here, neither would the planet that we're on. And we've advanced tremendously in our understanding compared to 100,000 years ago of who and what we are. We're making tremendous progress. And we've turned a corner on this planet. And so doesn't it make sense that all of us, every single one of us, have experienced the lower frequencies? We all have. It might not have been this life, might have been other lives, but we all have. So why would we continue in that muck? Well, it's because we don't have a clear understanding of who we are and what we are. We just don't. Because we've been so distracted and deceived outside of ourselves. We've been seduced to go outside of ourselves. And how do you discover who and what you are? You go do that by going within and you discover who you are. Who are you? You're the God. You're the pure consciousness. You're divine perfection. Well, why do you think you seek that which is inside of you outside of you? Because you don't know that that's inside of you. Okay? When any of us experience, let's say, love with another, okay? And we think that, we believe that's because we met somebody and that love is there, okay? That romantic love is there. And in true understanding and clarity, it's always there. It's always there. It's never not there. It is an innate part of us. It is what we're made of. So doesn't it make sense that why there's so many difficulties in relationships on this planet of all kinds, of all levels, of all intensities? It is because we don't understand that we're the very love that we're seeking. It's crazy, isn't it? And why it's so many people, and we've talked about this, why so many people are lonely. The only reason they're lonely is because that they don't know who and what they are. See, you begin to, you transform. You begin to move into a much clearer understanding. Maybe some of you are starting to experience this, of deep within you, that you start going, a lot of these attachments of loneliness, and I hear it all the time from across the planet. Loneliness, and I'm so lonely, I'm so tired of being lonely. And it's because we've been taught to seek everything outside of ourselves. That's the only reason that separated us, has caused us to atrophy with the true gods that we are within these bodies. And that's through the heart mind, and it's through deep humbleness. It's not an egoic energy, it's a knowing. Some of you know this, and yet you still have the egoic energies that cause you to experience fear or doubt about who and what you are, or guilt. These are all thoughts that you embrace and create into reality. So all of these thoughts, and as you gain momentum of understanding that those thoughts are just thoughts, they're nothing else until you ignite them into a reality. All of a sudden you feel a certain way. You become forlorn, you become disheartened. Certain things might happen in the course of a day. Things might touch your heart. That you find yourself becoming more sensitive to your surroundings. Maybe it's because you're becoming more sensitive to the God within you. And that opening that you're experiencing is the God within you, and you merging with the God. That's when you will have, that's when you'll have the happiness, the joy, the abundance that you've always had, but you'll know it. You'll know it completely. It will not be a doubt. It will not be a guilt. Oh, I shouldn't be feeling, I shouldn't have this, or, oh, this is too this and that. And then you really embrace the understanding that you deserve the best of everything because you are. You deserve the best of everything because you are the best of everything. You see how things have been twisted on this civilization? You deserve the best of everything because you are the best of everything. You're the love, you're the peace, you're the joy. You are. All right? Nothing outside of you is. You are. And as each and every one of us in our own way, in our own direction, begin to embrace this wholeheartedly, then we'll truly discover the joy that we are. And we will walk this paradise that we have created and this God planet effortlessly. And will soar exponentially. Will advance exponentially, perpetually, both in our emotionalities, excuse me, both in our emotionalities and both in our understanding. You say this to yourself. I am God, without guilt, without doubt. You say it through the heart mind to yourself. I am God. That's not an egoic thing. It is a true heartfelt understanding of the pure love that you are. The divine perfection that each and every single one of us are that are housed in these bodies. The time has come for the massive transition of this civilization into a higher state of existence. You move into a higher state of existence because you begin to discover you deserve the best of everything. And you do it from this perspective of humbleness and not egoic energies. This is how you feel. How do you feel? Ask yourself this often. How do you feel? How do you feel, Sarah? Oh, I feel good. Good. You don't need to have someone else say anything to you. You feel good with you. That's absolutely imperative in this journey, that you genuinely feel good with you. You feel good with the God that you are. You feel good because you know you deserve the best of everything. And every single one of us on this planet, do you think that we're different from each other? Sure, the bodies, the life experiences, the parents, the relic, all of that. Yeah, sure, it's all kind of different for each of us to have the opportunity to experience things in different ways. But all in all, when it's all said and done, we're all God's. We're all true, deep, eternal love. We are bliss. We are joy. We are tranquility. We're benevolence. Every single one of these meditations repeats that to each of us, so that eventually it becomes automatic. We are not second-guessing ourselves. We are not feeling low self-esteem. We embrace the gods within us. So it's about everything. This is about the whole shebang. It's about all of it out there, okay? You will eventually become a master of out there. And what is that? What does that mean? It means that you'll know. It will be a knowing, and it won't be shaken. It will be absolutely direct and omnipotently powerful. And it'll be a matter of fact. So when you desire, you shall have. Or, better put, you shall experience what you desire. And you won't have this doubt, this or guilt of having, or guilt at even saying, I want this. And then feeling not good about it because maybe you don't deserve it. See, this is all egoic energy that's having this conversation with you. And an emotion through your heart minds. When you look at this planet, and you all do, you feel the vibrational frequency of this living being that we are on. You feel it. Whether, however you interpret it, you feel all things on this planet. You feel all things from the entire civilization. How can you not? How can you not? The only way that many of us don't feel the rest of the civilization is because we don't know we're a part of it. We don't know that we're really, truly one. We believe that we're separate. That's it. And that's the egoic energies and frequencies. We believe that we're separate. We believe that there's nothing after this life. Many believe there's nothing after this life. As the Egyptians would say, the afterlife. The afterlife is so much better than the life. And because understand something, guys, this is temporary. This isn't forever. Nothing from the standpoint we are forever. And when you understand that separation of that all of this here, this whole thing is an experience that you chose for in that body, however you experience. And then you continually experience for as long as you are, which is forever. You don't disappear. You don't go away. You don't vanish. You are forever. And so when you begin to really, really, really embrace that with yourself in your own way, you begin to understand the fact. It's a true understanding. You feel it and know it. You are forever. And you're just here to experience. And it isn't a huge, big deal. You're doing it because you experience to learn. And that's what we all do as gods. We experience so we can learn. We learn, we gain knowledge, we gain wisdom. It doesn't happen in a couple thousand years. It takes a while. But that's what we do. We continually experience. There's many of us who have been experiencing for trillions of years. But this is the root understanding of who and what we are. We're gods. We start out as children of the one God, and then we become gods through our experiencing, through our existence. And as we continually experience, so we look at these lives that we enter as absolutely fantastic, phenomenal, that we can experience. Because in our pure conscious existence, in our God forms, think about this. You don't eat, you don't breathe. It's totally the opposite in many ways of what you hear in these bodies. We're able to breathe, we're able to eat, we're able to taste, we're able to smell, we're able to see through eyes. See, it is absolutely fantastic. It's phenomenal to be in these bodies. It is absolutely a joy to be in these bodies. I talk with sick people all the time, desperately sick and ill. And of course, I say the same thing with them. If you're in a battle with whatever it is with your body, then you should surrender to whatever it is you're battling. And then you'll see some real, true, magical things, as they put it on this planet, occur. But we're taught to fight. And by fighting, we feed the very thing that is consuming us. So for any of us to ever, and the only reason we do, the only reason we get this way, and we go on lower vibrational frequencies, is because we have not met ourselves. And we are not in love with ourselves. We are not in love with our God, because we are too separate from our God when we can never be separate from our God. You see the conundrum there? So it is a futile war against ourselves. And I've watched people get into such a war with themselves that the body turns on them and it begins to dissipate itself so it cannot hold the God within. So we're all the gods, and we're all perfecting, and I'm just elated to be in this life. Elated to be in this life. No matter what the challenges have been, you're elated to have the experience. You're in deep gratitude for the experience in these bodies. You're never not. But because of how things have occurred on this planet with this civilization in the last few 100,000 years, that's why we are the way we are. We are superficialists. We view everything from the surface. We view nothing from within in most cases. We miscombobulate ourselves. We unrightfully attack ourselves, ridicule ourselves, judge ourselves, deplete ourselves, disrespect ourselves. Think about that. Is that your true being? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Your true being is the God within you, which is peace, joy, love, happiness. It's prosperity, it's abundance, it's all the things that you've ever seeked outside of yourself and continue to do so. And you'll know because you'll begin to master things. You will. Because the frequencies dictate that from the perspective, you cannot operate lower frequencies anymore. You're going to see this. Sooner or later, you're going to stop fighting it and understand and surrender to it. I am no longer in low frequency. I am in higher and higher frequency. I continue to ascend myself, and I am the God that I am. I am that I am. I am the God that I am. Okay? And you will continue to advance. You will continue to prosper. you will continue to experience as long as you choose to. See? There may come a time where you'll just want to be and float in nothingness. And then maybe you'll say, okay, it's been 100,000 years, so maybe I'll enter another physical form and experience some more. It's up to you. It always has been. Source Creator created all of us, all things, everything and everything. Pure consciousness, for one thing, to experience, to gain knowledge and wisdom through that experience, and to progress in the divineness that we are. And eventually, we come full circle, and all that we are within becomes all that we are outside. As we are within, we are without. Now that doesn't mean without anything, it means without. Within, without. The same. And that's where we're heading, and that's why we created a paradise, to do a super launch into that realm of existence. So if we will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are, and the first thing that we desire to do is relax our bodies. Know the body. Know the vessel that carries you, the God. Know it. And the body relaxes, and you can do it with ease. Without drugs, without artificials, you can just do it with ease. Effortlessly. The body falls into, lays into, relaxes into harmony. Ease, not dis-ease, ease. So as the body eases into relaxation, we move into the now. And the now is all we have, no matter how much your egoic energies try to argue with you. Oh no, you gotta go in the past. Stay there for a while. It'll make you feel better. And we have no future. We're in the now creating the future. Okay? So to jump ahead and to go to a place that you think is the future, which you have not created yet because you've been ignoring the now. How can you create a future when you're not in the now? When you're in the, you're going into a future that doesn't exist, and you're being seduced into a past that's long gone. You see how that happens? Because guess why? Because you're not in deep gratitude for the now. There's got to be something better. There's got to be something better than this. But to be in deep gratitude, you go into deep contentment. And you're in deep appreciation for the now, for exactly as you are in this very moment that we are all in the now. Now, if you go into the past, we all go into the past, we all visit the past, and it's fun. You know, we have something, we hear a song, or, you know, we're talking, and boom, and then it connects us to these past experiences, and then they come flooding in, say. Sometimes just too much. And then we say, oh, that was great, I remember this, I remember doing that, and all these experiences and everything, but it's gone. It's gone. It's not coming back. But see, some of us get so seduced to this because we aren't in gratitude of the now, so we ignore the now. And we seek outside of ourselves something that's better. I got to find something better. This isn't good enough. And so as we do this, we leave ourselves away from the now. So we can, if we visit it too much in the past, we can take the past into the future that doesn't exist, create that past from into that future, and then relive the past in that future. And then we feel that we're running around our whole lives and we don't seem to be getting anywhere because you're reliving something that is no longer. It's crazy, but we do it. So we stay in the now. And the now stills the mind. It stills the ego mind. It stills the subconscious mind, which are flailing around endlessly with no direction at all. And it stills it because we're only focused on the moment, the breath between heartbeats, moment to moment, moment to moment, moment to moment. of the body relaxes. We're in the now. And we want to breathe. What's so great about breathing? Well, it sustains these bodies that hold the divinity, the God within them. So it's divine, positive energy. There's nothing negative about your breath. It is completely positive. In fact, it's beyond positive or negative. So as you breath in, and you experience the feeling of the breath, filling your lungs and oxygenating the body, it's absolutely wonderful. So you understand that you've relaxed the body, and that you are in the now, and that you're breathing in divine positive energy. And we're all seated in very comfortable positions, and we're relaxed. And through the center of our bodies, starting right at our tailbone, going right through the center, all the way up our spinal column to the tops of our heads, we have energy vortexes, chakras. These are vortexes that moves, that our chi, our godlike energy flows through these chakras. It's our ecosystem. And the ecosystem affects our emotions. It affects our physical bodies in many ways. And if we get a block or something occurs that causes our vortexes to be clogged, it will affect our bodies and our emotions, sometimes in a very disturbing way. And it doesn't necessarily mean that we know what's going on with that, but we do know that something is off. You ever felt that? Something's just not right with me right now. See, and before you can become about it, the egoic energies start working on you, and the next thing you know, you've expanded it to something just absolutely fearful, frightful. What if it's this? What if it's that? What if it's this? What am I going to do? You see what I mean? You see how that works? So we take the divine positive energy, our breath, and we draw it right starting with the root chakra, the Muladhara. This is the red wheel of light. Now, all the chakras look like flowers, beautiful flowers, with different kinds of petals, but inside they have a geometric form in them. And every geometric form is different, and every petal is different on each chakra. So they're unique within themselves. So the root chakra, which is basically at the base of the spine and the tailbone area, and it represents our foundation and feeling of being grounded. And the emotional issues that it's involved with are survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. Physical associations, spine, rectum, legs, arms, circulatory system. When you block this, because you do block them, it's not something from outside. We're the ones that block them because we are confused and don't understand many things. Then those areas of our bodies, emotionally and physically, are affected. Then we move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana. This is our connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. How can you not accept yourself? When you accept others, you're accepting yourself. Location is lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. And what are the emotional issues of this chakra? Sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality, physical association, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. Then we go to the golden wheel of light, or the yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. This is our ability to be confident and in control of our lives. When you're in control of your life, you just go with the flow. When you think you're in control with your life, you fight it every inch of the way. You flow with the stream. You move downstream with the current, not against it. And it's upper abdomen, stomach area. And the emotional issues that are connected with this chakra are self-worth, self-confidence, and self-esteem. Why is it so many people on this planet have low self-esteem? Physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, and skin. Then we move to the heart chakra, the Anahata, the green wheel of light. This is our ability to love. You'd be surprised how many people are so confused that they don't know how to love, because they don't know who and what they are. It all goes back to that. It's the center of our chest, just above our heart, and the emotional issues are love, joy, and inner peace. How many of us, as one, our love, our joy, and our inner peace? And the physical association, obviously the heart, the thymus, the lower lungs, the circulatory system, and the immune system. Then we go to the throat chakra. The blue wheel of light, beautiful deep sky blue, Vishuddha, the Sanskrit word for it. And the throat chakra is basically our ability to communicate. And it's in our throat, of course. And the emotional issues are communication, self-expression of feelings, and the truth. Many people have a difficult time in self-expression. Physical association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. Then we move to the indigo wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the ajna. It's our ability to focus on and see the big picture. The location is our forehead between the eyes. You can also call it the brow chakra. It sits right there, right between the eyes. Emotional issues that's connected with the third eye chakra: intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Ability to think and make decisions. And what are the physical associations? Pituitary gland, eyes, and sinuses. Then we go to the Sahasrara, the crown chakra. The highest chakra, it represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually. It's the very top of our head. Emotional issues are inner and outer beauty, our connection to spirituality and pure bliss. It's our connection to the God that we are, to the one. Emotional issues, inner and outer beauty, our connection to spirituality and pure bliss. Physical association, pineal gland, brain, and nervous system. So you brought this divine positive energy right up through the center of your body, along with your chi, your godlight energy, which is supercharged all together, and just a little bit back, you hold that, I am light, I am love, I am. And in the brief moment you hold it, you condense it into pure liquid energy, omnipotently powerful. And you release it over the pineal gland. And the pineal gland is super important for us while we're in these bodies, because it is the gateway to all the particles of existence. Existence within existence within existence. It is the gateway to pure consciousness, to God, and beyond. You view it as a pine cone, you can view it as a raisin or as a prune. However, I view it as a rosebud, green ball. And when I release this pure liquid energy, it immediately expands into full blossom, full bloom, and beautiful fragrance, multicolored petals, and it's eternal. So it's immortal. It doesn't dissipate, it doesn't shrivel, it doesn't dry up. And so the pineal gland is fully vibrant, in full health, full strength. All the gateways are open, effortlessly. So there I can travel to any one of them. I can go to all the particles of existence. I can go to the pure consciousness, the God within me. I mean, it's endless. We are consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. What does that mean? It means that you're in a constant state of love. You're in a constant state of deep gratitude. Not once in a while, not because something happens, but it's always, just because you are. And how fortunate you are to have a physical form to experience. No matter what its condition. We all are one. We are merged. We are in the process. We merge with the body. We merge the God with the body. The body becomes the God. The God becomes the body. We are heaven, the pure consciousness within us. We are divine perfection. It's all there as one. And once we make that full completion, we will walk on a paradise. No limitations. The soul, the higher self, the spirit, all one. These are facets, pieces of the one, the whole, the one, the God. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. They are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And there are civilizations that vibrates at a different frequency than we do. There's trillions of them. And that's why we don't see them like we see each other. But I'll tell you what, you do have meetings with them, whether you recognize it or not, all through your lives. Not just this one, many others. But in this one you will meet them. If you haven't yet, you will. You will. You will. And it's absolutely bliss when it happens. It is just bliss. And it also teaches you things if you're receptive enough to it and perceptive enough to understand it. And they love us deeply because we're part of them. We love them deeply because they're part of us and we're part of them, like all things. Now, a large number of them can surround any one of us at any one time. Talk about bliss, that is. And the reason they can is because their vibrational frequency is high, and they can house many in a small area. We have the Ascended Masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth. Many, many, many more. These are those who have ascended, who have mastered ascension out of body. We are mastering, but we are mastering in body and experiencing body. They've done that several times. We're doing it several times. There'll come a point where we've mastered ascension into body and out of body. And remember, all through everything, we're all one. Now, they are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And all three of us gathered at this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light, we are compelled to call out to all of the other pieces, aspects, reflections of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. All from Source Creator. All from Creator Source. So, we call out to all of light energy beings that are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation. And our universe. They come in trillions of gigaplexes from every direction. We are so connected on this meditation with this planet and this solar system and galaxy universe. We are connected in thousands, trillions of universes, all together, all meditating for the liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light. You talk about powerful. It's not just a few 100 million. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner Earth, hollow Earth, Agartha, beneath Earth. Many, many, many civilizations and species. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. And they come in the billions. And they're with us now. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. Now, we're only familiar with a small fraction of these civilizations. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. And the ones we are familiar with, this also includes all the species and levels of each civilization. The Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Arcturians, the Andromedans, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, Gray, the Nord, Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avian, many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all of those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, the forming of the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light. Now, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us, period. Our frequencies are high, that's why we're all gathered. If they aren't high, we wouldn't be gathered for this meditation. Now, they come in shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations, of which many we've never seen before, maybe 1% of them. And just to name a few, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, many, many, many more. And in the trillions, they are with us now. We're all assembled for everything and everything here, for the liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. And we form a phenomenal, spectacular, massive circle of light It's embracing the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia Arya, in this now. And we're all one, and we're all love, and we're all God, and we're all in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, and abundance. And our God-light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We begin to, with the gods within us that emits this beautiful light, this white light, we begin to levitate up above the planet. We're saturating, flooding, and bathing everything and everything with the deepest of eternal love and gratitude. It is everywhere. Nothing can escape it. On and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. All of our brothers and sisters, all the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies are dissipating. They cannot hold their form as the higher and higher the frequencies become. This is why we have stepped into paradise. So as we begin to levitate up, understand that we gray out the darkness of space. That it would take over 1 billion of the suns in the solar system to even come close to the radiance and the brilliance of this circle of light, deep, eternal love and gratitude. So as we ascend up, we are met with this massive, everywhere, gossamer flow and field of trillions of little mirrors reflecting multitude of vibrant variety of colored light, glitter, ocean everywhere. And it is reflections of all of us gathered, pieces of all of us, reflecting back everywhere in deep eternal love and gratitude. This floods and saturates everything and everything. And as we continue to move through this gossamer field of an ocean of glitter, we're met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds us that we are all the power of healing. And we're met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. Then we're met with the white fire. This column reminds us that each and every one of us, from head to toe, inside and out, are imbued with a white fire, God-light energy armor of deep, pure, eternal love that is endless, eternal, and immortal, and not one, no matter how powerful any external authority may seem to be. No hexing, nothing can take place and harm us. Nothing can penetrate this white fire armor. No external authority, no external force, nothing. But only you have the power that if you choose to lower your vibrational frequencies low enough, you will create a breach in your armor, allowing the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. Now, if you choose to do this, you are met with the column of purple transmuting flame. It reminds you that you can bring in the purple transmuting flame if you do this in lower frequency, and it will transmute all these lower frequencies into neutral light substance. You send it back to the pure consciousness where it's no more. Then you're met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds you that you can bring in the violet ray anytime you choose after the purple transmuting flame and purify, cleanse the area where the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, thereby reinstating your vibrational frequency and harmony of the highest high of deep eternal love and gratitude, sealing the breach, and balancing, once again, your love light energy. Then as we continue to ascend up, some of us decide to step outside of our physical forms. And as we do this, we float effortlessly above them. So as we step out, we begin to move even more upward, ascension, levitation, and we view this massive column. This column, this crystal light tower, is larger than your solar system. It's massive. It's not difficult to see the aura within it, with trillions of beautiful lights. It's like a multitude rainbow and universe, and it sends out these, it's a beautiful golden light in the center, and it's sending out these pulses of warm waves of pure, deep, eternal love, the highest of the highest high frequencies of creation. And it's saturating and flooding everyone, all of our brothers and sisters, all life, the highest value in the universe is there, all of us, in deep eternal love. You look at the top, we designed it so that the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees everywhere, flooding and saturating and bathing all of us in deep eternal love, in deep eternal gratitude, in bliss and abundance and prosperity, endless, eternal. Now at the top, the golden ocean comes cascading down, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere, flooding and bathing and saturating all of us. Each of us are a drop of that golden ocean, and each of us hold the essence of that ocean. And we move a little bit higher, and we come upon a beautiful, vibrant site. It's a meditative sphere. It's this center circle. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion, well over 900 of them. We created this sphere well over 2 years ago. Every day, sometimes twice a day, all of us contributing in the highest and the deepest eternal love and gratitude, lifting the planet, lifting the civilization and ourselves into pure, deep, eternal love, paradise, self-discovery of the gods that we are, a true God planet. This is why it can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And this is why it continues to intensify and it continues to expand. Can you see how spectacular we all are? The divineness that we all are, the perfect divinity, the deep love, the eternal love that we all are, the gratitude that we all are, the bliss, the joy, all housed in each and every single one of us. And how exciting that each and every single one of us are beginning to experience the bliss that we are, with no external authority affecting, no ego affecting, no subconscious mind affecting. It's just pure discovery of the love that we are, the bliss that we are, and to bring that outside and shine it on each other throughout eternity. I'll join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. through the heart-mind. Feel the gratitude that you are experiencing. Feel the love that you are. Experience it. The contentment, the peace, the abundance, the wealth. Feel this through the heart-mind. Experience that which you are. Not just once in a while. Always. During the course of your day. In the morning. The afternoon. In the night. The evening. Experience through the heart-mind of who you are. You are love. You are gratitude. You are peace. You are joy. You are bliss. There's no seeking outside of yourself. There never was. All that you will ever desire is within you. And take this with you the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and into the following morning. And experience your desires. Experience them. That's what we're here to do. Experience your desires. All of them. Doesn't mean they have to be in front of you immediately. But when you send that out to the universe, experience it. Because it already is. And we'll be back here Saturday, September 5th, 2020. 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call.